Hi, I'm Shonda Miles. Today I just want to talk to you about what I believe are the top three reasons why we have so many problems. The top three reasons we have so many problems. And I don't know if people really look at it this way, but if you have a lot of problems when you have problems, I want you to just be considering some things when you're thinking about the problems that you have. So the first thing is when we have a lot of problems, typically we're thinking about the wrong things. Typically we're thinking about the wrong thing. So if you have a lot of problems, I want you to start tracking every single day what it is that you're thinking about. The most of the day, what is it that you're thinking about? What are you giving your energy to? So are you thinking about the wrong things? Are you thinking about problems? Are you thinking about people who have upset you? Are you thinking about things that have went wrong? Are you thinking about things that have happened in the past? Are you thinking about people rejecting you? Are you thinking about people criticizing you? What is it that you're thinking about? Typically, number one is we think about the wrong things. Number two is we think about problems. We're constantly thinking about problems. We're engulfed in the problems that we have, whether it's health, whether it's money, whether it's relationships. We're completely engulfed in our problems. We're not thinking about anything else. But we got to become solution oriented. We got to start thinking about, okay, this is a problem X. Now, what do I have to do to solve this problem? What's 10 solutions to this problem? Instead of giving all of my attention to the problem, and all I'm doing is making this problem bigger than what it is. I'm making it bigger than it has to be. Number three is we're thinking and talking about people. And so we got to stop talking about people. We got to stop gossiping. We got to stop being jealous of other people. We got to work on ourselves. We got to give people the benefit of the doubt. We got to look at, okay, how can I help this person? Can I help this person? But we spend too much time thinking about the wrong things. We're thinking about problems. We're thinking about people. We're thinking and talking about videos and shows that, to satisfy ourselves, or like cat videos and all this silly stuff online. So we're thinking and we're watching the wrong things. We're thinking and talking about the wrong things. Have you seen this video on this? Have you seen this series? We're thinking and talking about the wrong things instead of looking at, okay, these are all of my problems. What are 10 solutions to each one of my problems? What can I do today to help myself? How can I change my life? And so we got to start thinking and talking about solutions. We got to start thinking and talking about big ideas. We got to start thinking and talking about businesses. We got to think and talk about actions. We got to think and talk about solutions, like how can I become better? How can I be a better person? What steps do I need to take? Instead of thinking and talking about other people, which it benefits us none, right? It actually puts us in a dark place the more and more we talk about people. So we got to think and talk about solutions, think and talk about big ideas, think and talk about business, think and talk about how can we earn income, think and talk about how can I be a better person? How can I be a better parent? How can I be a better spouse? How can I be a better employer? How can I be a better employee? Whatever the case may be. You got to start thinking about what it is that you want. What it is that you want. Think about what it is that you want. Get crystal clear about what you want. Think about who you can help. So we always think about me, but we need to think about who can we help? How can we serve other people? Who can we help? People all around us are begging for our attention, our time. So we got to be looking at, how can I help? Is it just a listening ear? Is it food? Is it a ride? We got to be thinking about how can we help? And in business, we got to be thinking about who has a problem that I can solve? Who has a problem that I can solve? What can I do to help them solve the problem? Can I create a master class? Can I create a coaching program? Can I create an audio program? Can I create an ebook telling them the steps to solve the problem that they have? Think about, what problems do you solve? What problems do you already solve? What problems do you know how to solve? And then, who are you? And you start thinking about all the things that you've done, the roles that you play, the hats the systems that you created, the processes that you create, that you take for granted, that you think everybody does all these things that you do well as you do. And it's just not the case. So we got to think about that. Finally, we don't take enough action. We don't trust God. We don't believe that it'll work. And so we don't take enough action, because if we believe that it will work, we would take the action, right? So we got to start taking action. We got to do what we know we need to be doing so that we can accomplish the goals that we have, so we can rid ourselves of some of the problems that we have. Some of the problems that we have, they can be eliminated within weeks or days if we just start taking the action. We stop talking about them and start looking at solutions, start implementing solutions right away. We will have less problems, or we'll know how to react, respond. We'll know how to solve. We'll know how to deal with the problems. We'll know how to learn from the problems. We won't just be stuck in a rut, not knowing what to do, not moving because we're waiting on things to magically get better. We'll take the steps that we know we need to take instead of just sitting around on the sideline waiting for things to change. We all have problems. The most important thing is what do we do with those problems? How do we solve those problems? What are the steps that we need to take, and then are we taking those steps? So if you got a lot of problems, start here. Start thinking through what it is that you're doing every single day towards your problems.